Good morning, it's me. I'm back again. The other day I made this tarot box for a new deck of tarot cards that I had that came in a box that was, I felt, too flimsy. So I made this one, which is magnetic close. It's very sturdy. Cards are very happy in there, fit very nicely. A little bit of movement, but I suppose that's going to happen, isn't it? Anyway, I decided to try out a different type of box for another deck that I have that came in a huge box. I mean, it was massive. It was sort of like this, like book size, huge book size, which is very nice, and it looked really good on the shelf, but it takes up so much space. And so I've taken it out of that huge box, put that huge box into another room, out of my way, and I've made this little box for it. It's very simple, and I haven't added a spine, a title to the spine yet, because I haven't decided what sort of label to make for it. But so far it's good to go, and I haven't written the title on the front either, but I will do that. This is just plain black paper covering the board box, and it was too black. It was just too definite, too harsh. So I got some of my little dry pastels. This is pan pastel. Is it by pan pastel? And this is natural grey light. Oh, that's not very comforting, is it? It says warning, Cancer. Warnings of the Canadian government. Well, masks on, folks. I never read that before. Really? Wow. Okay. Well, I've learnt something new. Okay. Right, let's walk away from that cheerful little piece of information. So this is what I've used. My deadly powder. Oh, arsenic from the good old days. And I'm sure it's not arsenic, but wow. It's no good. I'm going to have to look that up after this. And I'll let you know. Right, okay. So after applying the black paper, it was too harsh. So I applied some cancer-inducing powder to it to give it that old dusty look and take that harshness off of it. Okay. I decided on a ribbon closure because I just thought it would be nice for a change instead of magnets. And yeah, here we go. Here's the inside. I haven't done an awful lot with this. I've just added some papers, and I may add more as time goes on. But yeah, so this is it without the cards. So things sort of match. Very simple. I like it. I like simple things sometimes. Anyway, that's the box. And these are the cards. I thought you might like to see these because they're so pretty. They've got this dull silver foiling on the back. And they're like a linen finish, which is very tactile. They've got this really swishy silver edging, which no doubt will wear off. Although I have to say, I've had it for a little while and none of it has worn off yet. So I doubt whether it will wear off for a long time. But this is, oh God, here we go, the Gothic Literature Tarot. And every one of these images is inspired by books. Like this one, it actually says, for temperance, it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's a rather lovely illustration. Do you think this is AI? Oh, I wonder if it is. Where's the guidebook? Oh, it's out of reach. I mean, maybe it isn't AI. You know, you hope, don't you, that it's not. So yes, all these are from Gothic literature, inspired by Gothic literature. And they're lovely because they're matte as well, so there's no real reflection on them. King of Ravens, I mean, do you think that's got to be Edgar Allan Poe? I think it is. Very evocative stuff. Oh, that's got to be Edgar, isn't it? He was such a sad soul, bless him. I don't think everyone, surely, can come from Gothic literature. Oh, look, we've got Mr. Rochester. Handsome, brooding devil that he is. Crazy man. Nice house. Which meant a lot in those days. And still does to some people. So yes, I just thought I'd show you some of these. Oh, Jane Eyre. If I thought about it, I could have had the guidebook with me and I told you all about it, but I forgot. Lots of ravens. Oh, now we've got Heathcliff. Don't worry, I'm not going to start singing the Kate Bush song, although it is running through my head at the moment. Look at that lovely moon. And yet again, another nice house. And another crazy man. Oh, there they are, the lovers. Catherine and Heathcliff. Oh, this is jolly. Do you think that's Frankenstein's monster? Possibly. Oh, weeping tears. Weeping tears. Ligeia. Who is Ligeia? I don't know. Oh, God, I'm so uneducated. I don't know who Ligeia is. Frankenstein's creature. And he's got himself a horse and cart. Or am I not seeing something here? No, he's got himself a horse and cart. Yeah, good for him. Going up in the world. Sad lady. Dr. Faustus. What are you up to, Faustus? Cheery skull. Cheery skull and not so cheery man. Children lost in the dark. Oh, look, it's Quasimodo, bless him. Esmeralda. Oh, God. I love that Charles Lawton film from donkeys years ago. I remember seeing it as a kid and I was so impressed with the makeup and Charles Lawton's portrayal of Quasimodo. Never forgotten it. It's fabulous. Yeah, so all the usual woe and angst and, you know, unrequited love of Gothic literature. There's Lucy Westenra. Poor girl. But at least she didn't have to marry that awful, what was his name? Arthur. Saved from Arthur by Dracula. I don't think I'd want to use this if I was on a downer, would you? Or perhaps you would. Perhaps it's perfect for when you're feeling like this. Oh, it's Mina. There are lights, and you're the light of all lights. Or words to that effect. She's got a wolf, so I suspect that's Dracula hanging around. Bertha Mason. Now, let me think. Well, she's shut up somewhere, isn't she? So obviously some man has put her in an oubliette, or possibly an attic. No, I think she's in an attic because there's a light up there. So yeah, wronged woman in a basement or attic. Okay. Now this guy, I don't know, collector of skulls. In a burning mob. Headless horseman. Ooh, look, a rather handsome whoever he is. Who's he? No idea. That's what the guidebook's for. And here's Victor Frankenstein. I'm going to admit this, I have not read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I know. It's on my list, and it's been on my list for a long time, but I've refused to buy an audiobook of it because I think books like this need to be read from a book by yourself with your own eyes. And I haven't been able to find a really nice edition of it. So if you know of a really lovely edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, let me know in the comments down below, because I'd love to buy it. Because I'm on a Frankenstein kick at the moment. And I suppose, really, I should read the book. Now, apparently he's digging a grave, but when I first looked at it, I thought he was playing golf. That's how my mind works. Yes, there's a lot of gazing off into space here in these cards. Lots of ravens. And, oh, well, they would be, wouldn't they? Because they're the suits. I presume the torches are wands. Would they be wands? Yeah, they'd be wands, wouldn't they? Yeah. Oh, the Phantom of the Opera. Which makes me think of that awful, awful musical. I hear the music in my head. I can't help it. I'm not a musical lover, I'm afraid. Judge Pynchon. What is that from? I must read the guidebook after this. Catherine Earnshaw. Singing the Kate Bush song in my head again. Torches. You know, this house reminds me of a stately home that's like about 10 minutes away from us. Nebworth House. It looks just like this. It's very gothic, super gothic. Haven't been there in a few years. I need to go back, really. Thornfield Hall. Oh, I can't remember what book that's from. The Mob. Come to kill the monster. Still coming to kill the monster. Oh, look. Little man in a boat. Father Ambrosio. No idea, folks. No idea. But he's got himself a nice church. King of Chalices. Oh, Dorian Gray. Yeah, I know this one. Poor Dorian succumbed to his good looks. Jonathan Harker. Poor soul. Can you imagine sort of just getting a new job, or being promoted, and then they send you off on this travel to another country for an important client and you find out that it's a vampire. Oh dear, you can't trust the workplace, can you? Coming to the end, folks. I was a bit wary about putting these tarot cards on a channel that really is more about making junk journals and papery things. But it's I do sort of all different crafty things, and these to me are, I don't really use them as tarot cards. I use them as sort of inspiration for images or stories. Roderick Usher. And you know that I'm going to say it, so I'm going to say it. Willis Wadwick. Okay, I've got that out my system. Oh, we end with Count Dracula. Looks like a very hungry boy, doesn't he? But he's got a nice house too. Anyway, that is my Gothic Literature Tarot deck. Sorry for the wobble. Which I made this rather lovely little box for. So, and yet again, I was literally just using up papers and board from other projects. So I didn't have to cut anything out really, I just had to trim things and stick the thing together. Look at that, it looks like a book, doesn't it? I suppose I could make more and have them look like little books put them on my shelf. I could make the spine more bookish. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But I only ever make new boxes for cards if the box that they actually come in is just ridiculously huge or flimsy or something like that. So that says, oh yeah, and this is my little card display. So if I pick a card of the month or something, I just pop it in there and I stand it up on my shelf, and voila, a reminder of what to do or not to do for the month. And this is just some rather nice washi tape. Got a lovely image of a city in the distance through the window. It's nice, isn't it? I can't remember where I got these from, but when you put the washi tape into like one piece after another, you get an image, a complete image. Is it All on Create I got this from? I think it was. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, it's stuck onto this piece of wood beautifully. I didn't use any glue. So that's it. That's what I display a card in. Oh, and talking of only making boxes for decks of cards that don't really come in very practical covers, this one, I just sort of went crazy. I didn't make a box. I crocheted out of this really thin cotton, and I used this piece of French. Oh, is it Tulle de Joie? Tulle de Joie? I don't know. The one where they have pictures of things on it. And I used all these vintage buttons and what have you on it, and did a little bit of embroidery, not too much because I'm not that great at it. And these are the Arthur Rackham Oracle by Duck Soup. Again, I mean, you get no information on how to use these cards or what they mean. You just basically do what you want with them. But I love this image by Arthur Rackham. I think it's from Peer Gynt. He illustrated the book of Peer Gynt. And I just love this. So, because you can choose different backs for these cards. You can and all different images you can choose. And I went for this one. And they're all based on Arthur Rackham's art, obviously. And you have just one word, and that's your hint or tip from each card. I mean, this one is coterie, circle of peers. This one is curse. It says ill aspect. There's poor old bottom there. Shadow. Something approaches. Slightly creepy. Delusion. False attraction. So that's bottom again, isn't it? Yeah. Midsummer Night's Dream. Persecution. Casual cruelty. Yeah. Children do that, don't they? They don't mean to be so hateful. Well, we hope not, anyway. But yeah, casual cruelty. That's quite powerful, isn't it? Compassion. A light in the dark. Are these the little dwarfs? They are, aren't they? Yeah. So that's Snow White. Oh, this is jolly. Baphomet. The one who sows discord. I wonder what book this came from. All rather odd. Renewal. Well, you get the gist, don't you? Beautiful images. A single word. Machination. Unreliable associates. Oh, that's female significator. That is me. Or you. Devilment. Force for mischief. Destiny. You know, I've got to stop looking at these because these images, you look at them and you think, oh, isn't that pretty? But then you start looking and there's just so much to see. Afflatus, your divine calling. And this one's in landscape. Anyway, beautiful. Beautiful cards. A very talented artist, Arthur Rackham. When was he born? Does it say what it is? No. It don't tell you about dear old Arthur. I thought there was a card in here that had his image on it. Maybe it's on the back of the original box where they talk about him. Oh, look at those bats. Confrontation, personal disunity. Why is it the images that I like best always come with the worst meanings? Why is that, folks? Oh, well. There you go. That's life, isn't it? Right, so I just wanted to show you that, yeah, I make things for tarot decks. And surprisingly enough, despite these cards being really big and quite flexible, and this isn't a solid box for them, they've never bent. They've never bent or become, you know, permanently flexed in one direction or another. And I just stand them up on the shelf and it's been absolutely fine. So it must be really good cardstock this is made of, because it's been in this box for, well, this bag for 5 years. Let me see. Yeah, at least 5 years. So, yeah, different ways to take care of my tarot decks. I thought you just might like to see the different things that I've made for it. Or you might not, I don't know. But I do love this box, and they're so easy. It's so easy to make. Maybe I should make one on camera, because you could keep lots of little bits of ephemera in this, and you could, instead of having it finish here like this, you could have another flap that comes down, and it will be magnetic, so it will just flip shut onto there. I might do that next time, actually. But yeah, maybe I'll do that on camera. I've never done a making video, mainly because I'm not organised whatsoever. Like, when I make stuff, it's just like madness. You know, I have stuff everywhere. I can't cut in a straight line. I have to keep moving things about. I'm absolutely dreadful at it, but I think I will make one of these boxes on camera, because I can prep all the pieces beforehand, and then I can show you how to put it all together. So yeah, maybe I will do that. So yeah, that's it. This is me making boxes for my tarot cards. I hope you found it a little bit interesting. If not, I'll apologise, and I'll go back to papery things in my next video, because I'm working on it. I'm working on my huge A3 book. I don't know whether at some point in the future I'm going to make an A2 book. You know, like when you see these huge giant tomes in these like fantasy films, and they've got these huge books that you sort of have to open with both arms rather than both hands. Yeah, I'm very tempted to go in that direction at some point, but I just don't. I do have lots of bookshelves. I don't know. Yeah, I'd be able to fit an A2 book on my bookshelves. Yes, so I might even go up to A2 at one point in the future. So, thank you very much for watching and listening to me waffle. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.